All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Jefferson Speedway. Yeah, we're up in Wisconsin tonight with some late models and the Happy Hour Racing League. We got two races. 10-minute race, race number 1, 2X tires, 2X fuel. 60-minute race is the second race, and of course 2X tires, 2X fuel should be a blast. The late models here, right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, it's TurnLeft TV, it's Happy Hour Racing League, it's the late models, and it is Jefferson Speedway. Should be a great one. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. All right, folks, thanks for joining in, and man, do we have a good one for you tonight. Yeah, that's right, some late model action here with a Happy Hour Racing League. Right now, these guys are getting their feet wet, so to speak. So we've got two races on tap for you tonight. These are going to be timed races. We've got a 10-minute first heat and then a feature race, 60-minute feature race. Take a look at the track here, located in Cambridge, Wisconsin. Jefferson Speedway, a little colder miler. Banking in the turns 1 and 2 at 0 to 11 degrees, progressive banking, and then banking in turns 3 and 4 at 6 to 12 degrees. And I tell you what, man, after doing a lot of laps here in the last 2 nights, those turns are very, very different from one another. I feel a lot more comfortable through 3 and 4 myself than I did through 1 and 2, so it should be interesting, man. What a great addition to the rFactor sim here with a little short track action, and thanks so much to Brent Owen and his work. He runs the Happy Hour Racing League. You guys can join in every Monday we race. I think they're doing some Thursday stuff as well. But thanks to all his work there at Happy Hour for not only getting this mod out. I think it's not been officially released yet, but just to give you a little bit of a taste here, I got in these cars the last 2 nights, and I said I have got to broadcast this race. So it's going to be loud. Little pit lane here. This is Bandit on pit lane. So it's going to be a loud one tonight here, or 2 loud races, I should say. It's Greg Kirchmayer here in the 20 car. He had to jump over to his Chevy to get in the 20. All right, they're doing a little server setup here. So they're doing a little server reset here. Of course, race number 1, 10 minutes in length, and again, race number 2, 60 minutes in length. So that should be a very interesting mix of races. 2X tires, 2X fuel on both of those races. And Jefferson Speedway, a little quarter miler here. So excited to bring you that race here tonight. Coming up on Wednesday, right here on TurnLeft TV, we're going to be at Brookdale Speedway with the Ironman Racing Series. It's race number 3 in the 2019 Season A. 127 lapper there from Brookdale. That is a Darlington track, and should be a great one with the tire rule. Man, the last 2 races have just been fantastic, man. A lot of drama, a lot of hard racing there with the tire rule, so should be a really, really good one. So excited to bring you that race live right here on TurnLeft TV. And coming up on Friday, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series will be back in action at Phoenix International Raceway. There's actually 3 races that night. So the first race will be Phoenix. Whoever wins that race will choose the next track. And then subsequently, whoever wins the second race will choose the third and final race of the evening. But they're going to start off the evening with a 30-lapper there from Phoenix. That should be a great one. That's coming up on February the 1st, right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, tonight's race is brought to you by TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Should also send a shout out to Happy Hour Racing League and letting those guys let me come in and broadcast that race for them. So I'm excited. Happy Hour always very welcoming. If you're welcome to come in and race with these guys on Mondays. And like I said, I think they're also doing some Thursday stuff as well. So it should be a lot of fun if you jump in there. And, you know, this is the winter, sort of the off-season type stuff, so they're really throwing in a lot of different mods. So very, very fun racing with these guys. Fantastic group here, and I'm excited to bring you this race tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out on the YouTube channel and joining us. Really, thanks for all of your support over the years. We've been doing this for about 2 years now, and if you are interested in supporting us further, you can always hit the donate button there in the on the banner, and then also you can go down into the description of this particular race and any race that I put up, and click on the link for the Fanatec website. Really would appreciate your visiting that site, and then if you're interested in purchasing some equipment there, a wheel or pedals or a wheelbase, a shifter, definitely give those guys a look, and please follow that link, go through and you know, give us some love there. So thanks so much for coming out and joining us here on the YouTube channel. Right now, a little bit of a holding pattern here. These guys are getting some things reset. All right, looks like we get the server up and running here, and going to be joining here very soon. All right, looks like we are up and running, I believe. I hear some cars out on the track. That is a good sign. So again, what we have in store for you tonight is a little late models action. Jefferson Speedway, a little quarter-mile track up in Cambridge, Wisconsin. And I don't know, man, how in the heck did these guys get the snow cleared off there? I heard they have got over a foot of snow up that way today. So good little pastime here to have on a snowy day. Take a look at the side-by-side to see if that's working for us so far. I believe it is, but do a double check on that. It does look like it's working here, so hey, I would like to say thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Thanks to Brent Owen and Greg Kirchmeier for letting me come in here to the Happy Hour Racing League server and broadcast this race. Hopefully you'll enjoy the product, and always great to have your friendship. And we met through sim racing and have enjoyed racing with you and talking with you over the last couple years here. So good luck tonight, and thanks so much again. That's going to be a little side-by-side action that we have going on right there. Hopefully that'll work for you. Don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, 127 lapper there at Brookdale Speedway. That'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. So January the 30th, race number 3 in the 2019 first season of the year. And man, those races have been fantastic. That'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV, right here on Wednesday. Now, how about this, man? I have got to show you something that I am so impressed with. Look at this. Brent Owen made this track, and he put a TurnLeft TV sign on that outside wall. How about that, man? I am so honored to have that sign up there. I just cannot tell you enough, man. So thanks so much to Brent and all of his work on the track, but also, look, really giving us a love there and sending a shout out to TurnLeft TV. How about that, man? I am so excited about that. That's just crazy. We've got 5 guys out here. I think we're waiting on one more gentleman to join us before we get the first heat race underway. I'll tell you what, man, I don't know these car numbers here, so I'm going to have to probably use the tab key a lot. So this is Brent Owen in the 02 car. Kind of do a rundown here. It's Henry Leacock, call him Herky, running the 412 machine. 7 car, I think that's Kevin Wegman. Does a little time over at SCSR once in a while. John Pfeiffer in the 33. How about that, man? John running the 33. Always runs in that 33 car. So got the Skull Bandit paint scheme. And then Greg Kirchmayer in that 20 car. He's out of his comfort zone because he's in a Chevy here tonight instead of a Toyota. So great views here too. One of these views coming down the straightaway is a really cool one. This is a cool one right here, coming off the turn down the straightaway. Pitting is going to be really, really tight here. So some good beating and banging, some paint swapping tonight in the late models here in the Happy Hour Racing League. I'd like to take this time to encourage you to visit Happy Hour Racing League. Just go to Google, type in Happy Hour Racing League, and you'll get the link to come up. And you know, you're free to, if you have the rFactor 2 and you're interested in really joining up with a really friendly group of guys, really laid back. They don't take it too seriously. It's all about having fun and getting some laps in with your friends. Definitely hop on in. I met these guys. I just was really looking for some practice. I think I was doing Cedars Point, and really saw one of the guys. I think Brent was in there practicing, and said, "Hey, man, you're interested in running in the league? Let me know." And you know, ran some races and started broadcasting around that time, so broadcasting some races there as well. So definitely give those guys a look. All right, boys and girls, I think we are about ready to go here. 10-minute heat race So Lucas driving the 23 car. The Licton is his screen name. I may just go with the screen names here. Yeah, 12.985 K-Weg. All right, here. I'm going to set the field here and get this thing going. So, $10-minute race, 2X tires, 2X fuel here. So these guys are lining up in reverse order to season points here. Right now shown in the warm-up session. All right, here we go. So K-Weg starting on the pole here. Herky starting in the second position. The Licton is third. Bandit shown in fourth. Greg K in fifth. And Brent in the sixth position. Can't get a side view here without heck of a lot of work. There's that Port City Race Cars number 23. Excuse me, K-Weg. I'm sorry, he's not in the 23. So rolling start here. So the 7 of K-Weg starting on the pole. This thing is going to go in a hurry. 10-minute heat race here. Here we go. It's going to be fast and furious. K-Weg down on that inside. Taking us through turns 1 and 2, now into 3 and 4. 23 to Licton, just on his tail. So they're rubbing down that gravel area on the inside. Licton all over the back of him right now, that Toyota Camry. Greg K in third. Take a look at the out of the front of Greg Kirchmeyer's car as he's trying to close in on second place. 23 of the Licton. K-Weg continuing to pace the field here. Then a little 10-minute race. Started off here, good little battle here between Bandit and Brent. Bandit is John Pfeiffer. Brent Owen back there in the 5th position. You got to be careful there about getting into the back of somebody because the car is just low enough to lift the back end of that car off the ground. Looks like Brent's going to try to make a pass here. Down into turn 3. Like Brent Owen takes that 4th position now. Look at Henry Leacock here in the 412 car. Oh, hard contact with the outside wall there coming off the turn. Well, that car just did not want to turn on him. Man, that was some hard contact. He's going to leave a lot of room here for these guys on board here with Herky, Henry Leacock here as they battle for position just behind. I'll tell you what, man, Good battle there between Greg K and the Lipton. So the 20 car here down on the inside line. Look at this, man, side by side. Oh, hard contact right there. The 23 makes some contact with the outside wall. The 20 car slides it up high. Oh, more contact. There's some rubbing right there. There's the Lipton and Greg K getting together. The 23 wanted that spot back, and he got it. Man. All this battling going on, and Maywag running away from it right now. The Lipton now in second. Greg K back to third. I'll tell you what, man, I don't think that battle's over with. 23, oh, the 23, they're coming around down on in the grass on the infield, and he comes back out, makes a little bit of contact with the 412 car, and Greg K going to take over that position. So the 20, Greg Kirchmeier, moving that car forward, man, a lot of fun. That looks to be a heck of a lot of fun there. The 02 car here, Brent Owen going to make a pass on the 412, not for position, just on the track. But I tell you what, Brent Owen closing in on this 23 car. After he slid through the grass here, he's lost a little bit of time. So Brent Owen has been able to reel him in a little bit. This is on board with Brent Owen in the 4th position. You see the 23 making more contact with the outside wall. And we saw, it's really easy to do. I don't think it's as bad going through 1 and 2. But 3 and 4, which I think I get through 3 and 4 a lot better, but I see a lot of guys there smacking a wall around the start and finish line. Back here, look at this 33 car. John Pfeiffer, known as Bandit right now, here on the grid. He is running in the 5th position. And that's Stoll Bandit number 33. Now Harry Gant picked the scheme, I believe. Kevin Wegman has come to compete here, man. He is putting them down, getting ready to close in on 5th here and maybe put Bandit a lap down. Ooh, man, he holding on right there. You see he got a little bit loose there coming off the turn. About 4.5 minutes left to go in this first heat race. Throw my heat race number 1 up there. Kevin Wegman in control. He's got a 5-second lead over Greg Kirchmeier. Greg Kirchmeier, man, he was able to make a pass here on the 23 cars. This is when the 23 slid through the grass, and Greg Kirchmeier was able to get around, get that 2nd position. So in the right place at the right time. Back here, look at the 23 car here. I believe this guy's name is Lucas. Lucas in the late models. Good look at the paint scheme, that yellow flames there. Moving up the grid here to the 2nd position, the 20. Greg Kirchmeier here all over the back of John Pfeiffer right now in that 33 car. Making that pass, not for position, but just position on the track. So Greg Kirchmeier. Oh, and we got a yellow flag here. The first yellow flag here with just 3 minutes left to go. So yellow flag, and that is a yellow flag that I know Kevin Wegman did not want to see. So we'll see what happened here. The 33 car. Oh, he's trying to get into the pits there. Oh my gosh, he gets turned over, and then he is up. Oh my gosh, he's almost in the tent there. He's looking for some pork barbecue, and he jumps over there. I think he's going to get him some pork barbecue. And he is, yep, I think he's climbing out of his car here to get a couple pork barbecue sandwiches. Going to back up there and get him some, get him a beverage. So it looked like, man, he was coming down pit lane here. We'll take a look at this. This is another view. He's getting ready to come off the track down pit lane, and the 412, Henry Leacock, gives him a little bit of a shot and lifts the back end of that car up in the air. And then he's going to spin over here, turn over on his hood, and then jump over the wall. My heavens, man. We'll take a look at that one more time. This is another view. Watch this 33. He's going to come back across the track and then get tagged right there. Man, oh man. Let's take a look at this is Henry Leacock here after the fact. This is on board here with John Pfeiffer as he's getting ready to come into the pits. And watch this, man. Spinning over and over on top of the these guys are back to green here. Oh, the 7 car, man, he does not get on it very well, and man, he spins those tires and the 20 all over the back of him right now. Says we got another yellow flag here, and it's like maybe Henry Leacock there might have no, that's not sure what caused the yellow on that one. Brent Owen maybe come around. Oh, a little bit of a tag right there, and Brent Owen on his hood there on the roof in the infield. And you got some volunteers to come out there and spin him back over. So, my heavens. All right, the race ends under caution. K-Wig wins that race, so congratulations to him. He does his burnout. So that's heat race number 1. And Greg Kirchmeier finishes second. Lucas Lichten finishes third. Brent Owen fourth. Herky finishes in the 5th position, and Bandit is 6th. So we're going to get a few things changed here and get her over for the feature race. All right, going to give it a few minutes here, get things switched over here to the 60-minute. Well, coming up on Friday, right here on TurnLeft TV, we'll be at Phoenix International Raceway in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series. It's 30-lapper there to start off the evening. There are actually 3 races that evening, so whoever wins the Phoenix race will choose the next track. Coming up on Saturday, Palm Springs Speedway in the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder. 167 laps there in race number 7 in that 2018 winter cookie cutter season. And I'll tell you what, man, Palm Springs is one of my favorite tracks here in this sim. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to broadcast a race that's held at Palm Springs. So I'm excited about Saturday night. 167 lapper there. And should be a great one. So that'll be right here on TurnLeft TV. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on the YouTube channel. Thanks for all of your support over the last few years, and if you enjoy what you see, please hit the thumbs up button, the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and tell your friends. You can share these videos on your Facebook page, through Twitter, put them on your website there, and you know, encourage all the folks to come in and check out those races. I got a ton of races here posted online. Also, some really cool playlists here you can check out as well. Bushwhacker Series, Stock Car Sim Racing Special Events. I've got some happy hour stuff as well that you can check out. Hopefully you can see that on the screen down at the bottom. If not, I apologize there. But some happy hour racing league videos, which of course this one will be part of. And really greatly appreciate all the folks who come out and lend support. Even got some iRacing stuff. I've done some Project Cars 2 stuff. So a lot of different things there I like to post online. Even got some throwback stuff from when we did NASCAR Racing 2003. I still have all those old replays and fire up the game and able to you know, check some of those old races out. So who knows, man? Maybe I'll end up you know, throwing one of those online, a full race online here before we know it. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. Just asking you to be a little bit patient here. These guys are switching things over here to accommodate the full length race. So they just got doing a 10-minute race here, and now got a 60-minute race coming up. So sorry about that. Little bit of a stuttering sound. Loading up the game. You do a little switching. So I think we are up and running. Which is good news all around. Check out our PIP, picture in picture. Or side by side, I should say. Hey, if you would, please go down into the description of the channel there and click on the Fanatec link, and you get some credit for clicks. And if you're interested in purchasing, taking a look at a new wheel or pedals, maybe a shifter, definitely give those guys a look. I have a set of the V3 inverted pedals, the Club Sport V3 inverted pedals, and absolutely love them. And I've got a wheel sitting here in the box, just waiting for the wheelbase to come in, and we'll be ready to go full spec for Fanatec. So. Tonight's race is brought to you by StockCarSimRacing.com. Oh, wait a minute, not them. You can go to StockCarSimRacing.com. Oh, sorry about that. Happy Hour Racing League, the only place that you can race these late models. And, of course, TurnLeft TV. I know a couple of these guys actually race over at SCSR, and a couple of guys from SCSR race over here as well. So good brotherly love between the two organizations. Got a little warm-up session going on here. And then we're going to make it happen. 60 minutes of pure madness. So here we go. 60 minutes here with the late models at Jefferson Speedway. So Kevin Wegman in the 7 car is going to start on the pole here. Henry Leacock in the 412 will start in the 2nd position. Lucas Lichten will start in 3rd. Bandit in that 33 car, that's John Pfeiffer. He's going to start in the 4th position. Greg Kirchmeier in 5th in the 20 car. And Brent Owen, I got to remember what number he is. Well, whatever it is, he's going to start in the 6th position. Take a look at Brent here as he comes off the 02. There we go, the 02. Almost an 07. I don't know who the 07 would be, but that guy, I've seen that 07 before. He's fantastic. All right. Here we go, boys and girls. 60 minutes of pure madness here with the late models. Green flag, the feature race. Oh, the 23 and the 7 get together right there. Hard racing by the 23 and the 20 car. Going to slip by there. Greg Kirchmeier slips by. We got a little contact there with the 23 and the 7. Hard contact right there. We'll take a look at that again. These guys got together. Let's watch. Can't get it to the right spot here. It's going to take a second, and it's going to be a little awkward here. Sorry about that. A little bit of contact here. We'll jump back here, and you're going to see a little bit of contact just ahead between the 23 and the 7, and then the 20 slips through, threads the needle, and gets by. Now moves up to the 1st position. 7 car here trying to fight back. Running in the 2nd position. A little bit of contact maybe from the 23 again. On board here with Kevin Wegman. And I'll tell you what, man, they're racing hard behind him as well. It's the 33, John Pfeiffer trying to get by. And also Greg Kirchmeier in that 20 car. So we got a gaggle of cars there behind. The 02, that's Brent Owen. What, man? Oh, more contact. The 23 and the 33 swapping some paint right there. The 02 in this mix as well. That 23 car, he just does not want to give up his position. Man, it's a bright yellow hit car, isn't it? Woo-hoo-hoo. Put on my sunglasses. Tell you what, the 20 car here, Greg Kirchmeier, Busch Light sponsored Chevy. was able to take advantage of a little bit of contact between the 7 and the 23. These guys swapping some paint, and he was able to slip through. Tell you what, man, these guys battling hard for position. Watch this, the 33 and the 23. This is some beating and banging going on here. 33 looks like he's got position. The 23 going to try to cross him over right there. A little bit of contact, a little bit of a kiss on the fender. More contact between those guys. So good battling there. And Brent Owen in the 02 is going to work on this 33 car here and get by. See the 33 there trying to fight back. That Skull Bandit sponsored machine. Right now, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier is the race leader. The 7 of Kevin Wegman is second. The Ford 12, Henry Leacock there gets up in the wall. Tell you what, man, I have got to show you something when these guys get on this other side of the track here. Show you something special. These guys making some laps here. A little bit far away, but check this out, man. Look at that. The TurnLeft TV logo. That is right, boys and girls. Thanks so much to Brent Owen for pulling that in the track, man. For everybody who downloads that, there will always be a TurnLeft TV logo in there. I am so happy about that. I have hit the big time here at the Jefferson Speedway. Tell you what, Greg Kirchmeier has got that 7 car all over the back. Looking on the back of the 20 car, man, that 7 car right there. Patient. Going to hit his laps here, man. Those guys having a good battle there. The 7 car is really patient. He's fought back here. He got into a little bit of a scrape there with the 23 car, and now looking out of the front of the 7 car as you got to be really patient. See him trying a little bit different lines here, coming through 3 and 4 here down the front stretch. Just trying to find something that works. Battle for first here. The 20. Greg Kirchmeier is the race leader. Kevin Wegman in the second position. These guys start to close in on a little bit of lap traffic there. 33. John Pfeiffer now heading into pit lane. Some more tight battling here. The 7 and the 20 tightening it up here. Now the 20 there runs away just a little bit. The 7 trying a different line here to see if he can't get a fender underneath the 20 car. A good battle there. Also a good battle here between the 23 and the 02. Lucas in that 23 car. Brent Owen in the 02. Looking out of the back of the 23 car. At Brent Owen here in the 02 car as he's trying to find a way around this 23. Again, still a tight battle here between the 20 and the 7. This is our leader, Brent Owen, in the 20 car. Kevin Wegman shown in the second position. back here and look at the 412. This is Henry Leacock in the 412 car. Kirky, as he's known. Oh man, making a little contact there coming off of the turn. Down on that inside, man, he has really got to get a handle on that car right now. Things sort of getting away from him a little bit. But right now running in the fifth position. 33 of John Pfeiffer. School Bandit sponsored machine coming back out on the track after making pit stop. He's shown in the 6th position. He is 3 laps down, but he's on fresh tires here, so being able to get around those guys and maybe catch up to the leader here and get another lap back. So some of these guys are going to be making pit stops here fairly soon. Henry Leacock is on pit lane as we speak. He's making pit stop here. The 412 car. This battle right here just not going away. The 20 and the 7 battling for position. Good battle there going for 3rd and 4th. We're following Brent Owen, who's in the 4th position down on the bottom frame. Good battle between those two. That is, we see the 412 car there coming back out on track. That's Lucas in the 23 car and Owen in the 02 car. Up in that top frame, we're following our leader, Greg Kirchmeier. Kevin Wegman just behind him, and he might be challenging for the race lead here. So the 7 car here now maybe pulling off that pass, and it looks like he does get by. Brent Owen here making a pass on this 23, so he's working on this 23. Oh, the 23 comes into pit lane. So the 23 making a pit stop here. He's running in the 3rd position. Now that 7 car, I'll tell you what, man, I think this car is just loose. Oh, the 23 comes back out on the track, and the 412 makes some contact with him. He's down in the grass there a little bit, trying to get a handle on that machine. The 412 on the outside line, and now they may be going 3 wide here before it's over with, and it looks like the 23 able to get by the 412. The 7 all over the back of him right now. Our race leader right now is the 7, Kevin Wegman. Look at John Pfeiffer down on that lower right frame. He is running in the 5th position. He's 3 laps down right now. Some of these guys have to make pit stops here. So K-Weg, Greg K, and Brent have not made pit stops here. So something to think about there. Bandit pitting a little bit early. Right now, the 7th, Kevin Wegman, is the race leader. Man, how fun is this? This is a blast here to watch these guys mix it up in these late models. And again, I cannot say enough. My hats go off to Brent Owen and converting these cars over from NASCAR Racing 2003, and also making this track here at Jefferson Speedway. We definitely need some short tracks, and he sounds like he is very committed to putting out some short tracks for us. So very excited about that. And again, thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. And I know what you're saying. Hey, get your ugly mug off this screen. You ask and you shall receive. You look at Greg Kirchmeier here in the 20 car. He is running in the second position. Now the 412 there, Henry Leacock down on that inside line. He's shown in sixth. Caution free so far. That's good. Now John Pfeiffer has come back down pit lane here. So he is on pit lane again in that 33 car. So maybe a little bit of strategy out of that 33 as far as pit strategy is concerned. Hitting a little bit early, maybe forcing the hand of some of these guys, or maybe just does not like what he has here with respect to this car. John Pfeiffer here coming back out on track after making pit stops. He is down on that inside there, trying to get a handle on this thing. Indicating he's going to be coming into the pits here, the 02 car. Now K-Weg has made a pit stop here. He is coming back out on track. You see 412 car there making some contact with the wall. He's having a little bit of a rough time there as Kevin Wegman gets by. Kevin Wegman right now in the third position. The 20 car here taking service, and he's going to be coming back out on track here. Kind of a funky entry into pit lane, a little bit of little dicey as these guys come back around, but interesting, man. A lot of fun here. Well, the 20 car, I think he might have caught speeding, and he's going to have to come back down pit lane here. Britt Owen on pit lane, and he looks like he may have missed his pit stall and has to back up. Oh my heavens! Definitely going to hurt those guys. Long race here. Kevin Wegman back to the race lead in the 7 car. Looking down there on the low line there, you see Brent Owen coming back off pit lane. Is that low frame there, the 02 car. He is currently shown in fourth, 1 lap down. We're 43, we got 43 minutes left to go, almost 44 minutes left to go in the race. And right now, Kevin Wegman is the race leader. Lucas Lichten is shown in the second position. He's got almost 6.5 seconds down. Greg Kirchmeier is third. Brent Owen shown in the fourth position. Henry Leacock is fifth, and John Pfeiffer is sixth. Look at Henry Leacock here in that 412 car. Oh man, down in the grass right there. So going through the grass right there is Henry, and he might get a cut the track penalty on that. You got to be very, very careful because you can get a cut track penalty, and it may have to do a drive-through or a stop and go. I'm not even sure what the penalty for that is. Kevin Wegman just continues to extend that lead, 6.5 seconds over Lucas in that 23 car. I tell you what, man, it's getting interesting here. The 02 is starting to roll up and maybe getting a lap back. He and Greg Kirchmeier trying to get their laps back here. Greg Kirchmeier here down below the leader here, and he's going to get by the leader, so he is back on the lead lap in that 20 car. And I would bet you that that's exactly what Brent Owen has in mind just behind him. In that 02, he wants to get by this 7 car as well to get a lap back, and that's exactly what happened. The 07, that's fine, man. He said, you guys aren't racing me for the lead, so go ahead. On board here with our race leader and a little bit of traffic here as he gets by the Ford Wall car. The 07 here, short tracking is his thing. He is extending the lead almost 7 seconds over our second place car. We got 4 cars on the lead lap. Lucas in that 23 car shown in the second position. Take a look at him. That yellow number 23. Just behind him is John Pfeiffer in the 33. He's 8 laps down in the 6th position. In the 3rd position is Greg Kirchmeier. He and Brent Owen are having a little bit of a battle here for position. So this is for 3rd. Looking out of the back of the 20 car, the 02 right there. Now these guys going to pull around here and lose a lap again. Oh man, through a little bit of traffic there. Good job, Brent Owen there, avoiding the Ford Wall car. 20 car there uses that a little bit of an advantage and moves forward or extends that lead over the 02. Take a look at the 02 out of the front of his machine as he looks ahead at the 20 car. Didn't look like he was getting through that turn very well. He got out of the gas quite a bit there through 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4 here. Looks a little bit better for the 02. Track is really getting rubbered in here. You can look at John Pfeiffer here in the 33 car. He's running that old Harry Gant paint scheme. Pressure tires here and closing in on the 23. Lucas in that 23 car, shown in 2nd now. Caution free here tonight in the feature race. We had 2 cautions, I think, in that first heat race. Things sort of settled down here. We got a little racy there early on, but things have sort of settled down here in this second part of the race. So 37 minutes to go, approaching halfway. This is a 60-minute race. Kevin Wegman is the race leader in the 7 car. Almost a 9-second lead right now over our second place car, the 23, driven by Lucas. good battle here, man. Watch this. The 23 and the 20 battling for position. The 20 down on that inside line. Contact right there. Some more contact. We saw that earlier. 23 and the 7 got together, and the 20 able to take advantage. 20 trying to get by on the low 7. The 20 on the low side, and the 20 gets into him, and now the 23 got into him, and the 20 paying him back right there. So the 20 down on the inside line to see if he can't get by here. Tight move. Gets by the 23, so the 20, Greg Kirchmeier moves up to the second position. The 23 back to the third spot. He's got some more action here. The 02, Brent Owen, working on the inside line. It looks like yeah, it does look like the 23 does come down pit lane. I had to check that out. He sort of disappeared, and he is on pit lane here. Looks like he has taken service and coming back out on the track here. So the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier in the second position. Kevin Wegman in first. About a 10-second lead right now. A little over a 10-second lead on the 20. Brent Owen shown in the third position. Now Lucas come back out on track. He's in the fourth position in that 23 car. Kevin Wegman here in the 7 car trying to close in on our third place car, Brent Owen, who's in the 02. A little bit loose there coming off the turn. You saw they got a little wiggly. Down real low on through 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4 here. See 1 and 2 down real low. It seems to be working for him. Now he's up high here through 3 and 4, and then kind of puts a little bit of a diamond on that. Oh, he makes contact with the wall right there. The 7 car making contact. Looking out of the back of Brent Owen's machine is the 7 car. Kevin Wegman works on the back of him. Kevin Wegman is our race leader in that 7. Brent Owen on board, and then that lower right screen with the 02 car. Brent Owen as the 7 trying to put him a lap down. Brent Owen wanting to hang on here to third place, really stay on the lead lap. 7 has a good run here. Down on the inside, looks like he's got a preferred position, and he is going to get by Brent Owen. Now looking out the front of Brent Owen's machine at Kevin Wegman as he makes that pass. Cars on the lead lap. Looking back here at Greg Kirchmeier, who's in the second position in that 20 car. He is about 9.5 seconds down right now. Take a look at the 33 here. John Pfeiffer calling Bandit. And naturally, he's going to choose the Skoal Bandit machine, the 33. See the 23 there going by. John Pfeiffer right now in the 5th position. He's 9 laps down. As we approach halfway, Henry Leacock in that 412 car shown 9 laps down in 6th. Henry said the 412 number is his area code where he lives, so it was almost like it was meant to be. That paint scheme showing up in there with the 412 car, so pretty cool. Take a look at Greg Kirchmeier here in the 20. Oh, Henry Leacock there making contact with that outside wall. He is now making a pit stop here. Hard contact with the outside wall. Here with 30 minutes left to go in this race. Take a look at the 23 car. Lucas in that 23 running in the 4th position. He has had a battle tonight, not only with the 7, but also with the 20 and the 02. Not afraid to lay a bumper on you. Kevin Wegman right now in the 7, running in the lead. Got almost a 12, now a little over a 12-second lead over our 2nd place car. Greg Kirchmeier in 2nd, and now Greg Kirchmeier is on pit lane here. So the 20 car coming down pit lane as Kevin Wegman still out on the track, our race leader. Take a look at the 5 car, the 33 car in 5th. With the back end of that car, really wanting to slide around right now. Owen coming back out on track after making pit stop here on a little bit pressure tires, so he is now 4 laps down in 4th. You watch him in that trying to get by the 7 car. Well, a little bit of a connection issue there for the 02 looked like. Very interesting. The 02, I think we might have lost him. So there he is. Yes, I lost my connection. So good to see Brent Owen is still alive and kicking. He's working on the back of that 23 car. Oh, man, tight right there. Holy smokes. He is all over the back of the 23 right now. Now, this is not for position. Brent Owen on board here with him. He is in fourth. 23 just ahead is in second, and 20 car just behind. Man, that is a gaggle of cars right there. The 02 up on the outside line. So hard to make a pass, but look at that, man. That is some racing, boys. Some short tracking right there. Brent Owen and Greg Kirchmayer having a battle right here. Take a look at this. This is after the pit stop here. 20 car here now trying to get by that 23. 20 making that pass on the 23. The 02 trying to get through and makes contact right there. So good battling right there, and that's actually not even full position. Now Kevin Wegman has made a pit stop here. The 23 is the race leader. And he has got a gaggle of cars all over the back of him right now. It does look like we're back up and running. Watching that battle just behind. You can see where Kevin Webman is. He's shown in the second position as he goes by John Pfeiffer in that 33 car. Well, I don't know how they've done it, man, but they got about 12 inches or so of snow up in Wisconsin, but somehow somebody got the snow blower out and blew a bunch of snow off this racetrack, and man, we have been firing it up big time. So this thing has been on fire all night here at Jefferson Speedway, and what a great one, man. Great racing going on. You see 23 car. Lucas in that 23 up in the top left frame is the race leader, but the 02 all over the back of him right now. The 02, Brent Owen wanting to get one of those laps back the old-fashioned way. He's trying that old up on the high line. And you see down on that low frame there, that is Kevin Wegman. He has led most of the laps tonight. Made a pit stop, given up some track position. Now back in second, but he is closing in a hurry here with just a little less than 25 minutes to go. So we got 23 minutes left to go here in the race. Lucas in that 23 car is the race leader, and Brent Owen is not going away. He said, I am going to pass this guy on the outside line. Keeps trying there and just cannot get the speed that he needs to pull off that pass. I've got a little bit of a hitch there in the connection. Still battling side by side. What a fun battle this is. We're looking out of the back of the 23 car at that 02, and is he going to lay a little fender on him? I'll tell you what, man, this racing side by side, not helping the 23 car, because that 07 or that 7 car right there is in the picture as these guys come by down the backstretch. Brent Owen here now getting by. So looking out behind him, our race leader, the 23 car. 7 car just behind in the 2nd position. So those guys racing for the race lead just behind this 4th place car, Brent Owen. 7 car here now closing in on the 23, and now how easy is it going to be able to get by the 23? So these guys have had a little bit of contact earlier this evening. When this race started, those guys swapped some paint. So we'll see how it goes, man. Is the 7 car going to lay a fender on them? Good battle right here, the 7 and the 23. This battle is for position and for the race lead. The 23, Lucas in that 23 car is the race leader. The 7 of Kevin Wegman trying to get by. Good hard battle right there. A little bit of lap traffic right there in front, that 412 car. 23 down to that low line trying to get by, and the 7 car right there on his fender. Right there on the bumper. Wonder how long it's going to be before that 7 car starts to lay a fender on this 23. He's a little bit faster, but he just cannot get the speed that he needs off the turn to make that pass. We're watching this 23 car. Take a look at the 02 here, Brent Owen. He is running in the 4th position. He had to battle that 23 to get by. 20 of Brent Owen, excuse me, of Greg Kirchmayer here closing in on our race leader. He is moving in a hurry, boys and girls. And 23 car has made a pit stop here, so he's given up track position to make a late pit stop. 23 maybe making his final pit stop here of the evening. Evan Wegman in the 7 car is the race leader. Greg Kirchmayer in the 20 is 2nd. The 7 car there, or excuse me, the 7 car there still hanging on as that 20 trying to hit all of his marks and close in. A little over 17 minutes to go. And I would suggest to you maybe that 7 car and the 20 car have to make another pit stop here before we call this a night. This race has been exciting. From the drop of the green flag, we have been caution-free. The 7, Kevin Wegman, is the race leader. Just behind him, the 20 of Greg Kirchmeier. In second, Brent Owen shown in the 3rd position. In 4th is that 23, Lucas the Lichten. Heath on fresh tires here, man, so he's going to be closing in on these guys in a hurry, but he is 2 laps down right now to the race leader. Got 16 minutes left to go. 33 car here of John Pfeiffer, Bandit. 15 laps down in that Skull Bandit machine. Rookie Henry Leacock here in the 412 car, shown in 6th. He's 17 laps down right now. Just a little over 15 minutes left to go. Back here and look at the 02, Brent Owen. He is running in the 3rd position now. Greg Kirchmeier is making a pit stop here. A little over 15 minutes left to go in the 20 car here on pit lane. You see the 20 down there on pit lane here taking service. Just a little under 15 minutes left to go in this race. Kind of got to wonder, man, how many more pit stops? I think he may be good for his final pit stop here. We'll see. Well, he's back out on track. He's still shown in the 3rd position, so he's got fresh tires. 2 laps down. Kevin Wegman not ready to give up the race lead to come down pit lane. I'll tell you what, man, this has been a fun race. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed watching these guys run around this short track. Looks to be a heck of a lot of fun. I know I got in these cars last night and the night before. Once I got the email from Brent with the link to the track and the mod, I jumped all over it and got in these things right away and said, man, I've got to broadcast this race. It is fantastic work that Brent Owen has done. Just an amazing job there. So kudos to Brent and all the work he's done in converting these cars over from NASCAR Racing 2003. Look at that, man. It's starting to heat up there between the 23 and the 7. Now the 23, not afraid to lay a little fender on him here, a little bumper. He is 2 laps down, but I would bet you he wants to get back on the lead lap. And the 23 down on the low side here does get back on that lead, or excuse me, now he's only 1 lap down, I should say. But didn't really have to fight too hard. The 7 car maybe looking at the bigger picture here as you see the 02 here trying to get by as well. So Brent Owen 5 laps down. He's made pit stop here and he wants to get around. So Brent Owen there making a pass to 20. Greg Kirchmeier also sliding through. K-Weg, again, not ready to give up the position here, but I'll tell you what, man, you're getting to the point where, you know, being on older tires, you're just losing time now when you do make a pit stop. These guys have already made a pit stop, and you may not have enough time to really make use of those newer tires, those fresher tires when you come back off pit lane. So that's something to think about here with this 7 car as he is screaming around the track here. He's got a lap on everybody, but remember, he's probably going to have to make a pit stop here. Good hard racing here, man. Now this is the 23. And he is 1 lap down. Greg Kirchmeier just behind. Brent Owen is 4 laps down. He's trying to get by this 23 car. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 02 and the 23. Little bit of contact right there. We'll take a look at this again. Watch this. A little bit of a contact right there with the 02. Lifts the back end of that 23 car off the ground. And then he's going to head on through the grass there a little bit, but no harm, no foul. Nobody spun around there. Just going to hurt your forward momentum. Watching this 23 car here. Lucas in the 23, the 20. Greg Kirchmeier all over the back of him. Now that is 4th position here. So the 23 in 2nd. The 20 is in the 3rd spot. That 20 car once around the 23 in the worst way. Take a look out of the back of the 23 car. That 20 is all over the back of him right now. A little bit of a bumper right there by the 20. On board here with Greg Kirchmeier. See the 33. Oh, contact with the 33 and the 23 smacking each other right there. So swapping some paint. Wisconsin style. How about this, man? The engine sound of this car, just the dash, the way this car drives through the on this short track, it is a heck of a lot of fun. Look at him working that wheel. Oh, man, is he going to get the bumper on him? A little bit of contact right there, and the 23 comes around. The 20, he's going to come around as well. Oh, my heavens, he hits the pillar. He hits one of those cement barriers, and over that flag, the mount for the flag stand, I believe, and he is upside down. Oh my heavens, we have got to watch this again. Watch this, man. There is some action here. Contact right there between the 20 and the 23. The 20 going to come around. The 20 stays in the gas. The 23 coming around, and then watch this over the berm. That's not for the flag stand, that's for the light pole. And I'll tell you what, man, that happens right here on TurnLeft TV. Oh my gosh, that is fun. That is a yellow flag. Looks like it, yellow flag here. So that action brings out the yellow flag, and I would argue that I don't think that is what the 7 car wanted to see. Maybe it is, because now he's going to get a chance to maybe come in here and get some tires and get some fuel and not be under green flag conditions. So maybe it is a situation where it's going to benefit him. We'll see. Oh my heavens. I can't believe that, man. That is, we can take a look at this again. Look at this. Contact right there, and then drives through, and then he loses the back end of this car, and this thing is going to launch right here. Sideways. Oh, man. And he almost, oh, he does. Oh, he makes a little contact there with the left front fender, but, oh, man, and I think he skidded a few times there. Oh, boy, that was awesome. So we're getting some pit stops here underway. Our race leader making pit stop here in that 7 car. Good news for him. It really is great news for him, because he gets to pit that car under yellow flag conditions. We got 7 minutes left to go, and this 7 car has got a lap on everybody right now. Now the 23 is technically only 1 lap ahead, but he is kind of like at the tail end of that lap. Now we're back to green here. Here we go, the 7 car race leader. that was some interesting stuff. You see the 20 car here coming down pit lane. I don't know whether he got a speeding penalty or what, but looks like he might be doing a drive-through. This 7 car all over the back of a 23. Now this is not for position, so he really doesn't have any anything to gain by racing the 23 real hard here. A little bit of contact right there with the 7 and the 23. 20 car still on pit lane. He may be taking service. So Greg Kirchmeier here making a pit stop here late in the bit of that caution, and it went green. Actually, it went green, and he went immediately into the pit, so he may have had to take some service here and maybe even do a drive-through. Not sure what, or maybe a stop and go. We're not sure what happened to the 20 car here with respect to the penalty, if there was one or not. 5.5 minutes left to go. The 7 car has a commanding lead right now over this 23, who's just ahead of him on track, so he's almost 2 laps down. Man, that's it. This has been a fun race. So the 7, Lakewood Towing. Kevin Wegman in control. These guys roll up on some lap traffic here. Man, they're busy right there. That 7 car there, laying a little bit of a fender on the 23. Getting him spin around. Oh my heavens, the 7 spins around. So again, not really understanding that move because you know, the 7 has got a lap on everybody, and now that's going to let the 23 come around, and now he'll be just behind the 7, just 1 lap down. So we got a yellow flag here. Now Kevin Wegman is the race leader. So waiting on the the pace car. Sorry about that. So a little bit of action there to bring out that caution flag. Take a look at this again. The 7 car makes a little bit of contact right there with the 23, gets him out of whack there, and then I think the 7 car is going to come around. So there was some contact right there. Now, take a look here. This is a little bit later in that as the 23 comes around, and then the 7 comes around as well. We get about 2.5 minutes left to go. The 7 car in control. We're getting the 1 to go here. So things happen in a hurry with respect to getting this thing going back to green. 23 car is a lap down, but he's now at least the front end of this 1 lap down. But, not enough time, I don't think, here, unless we have something amazing happen here. The 7, Kevin Wegman is the race leader. Lucas down there in that yellow car, shown in second. He is 1 lap down. Got about a minute and a half here. Can the 7 hold on? We had a couple of caution flags as of late, man. We went so long without any caution flags. Got about a minute left to go. What's that, another 20 laps? See that 7 car getting a little squirrely there coming off the turn. Greg Kirchmeier just behind. Greg Kirchmeier 6 laps down. That 20 car. Oh man, he is getting squirrely right there in that 7. He is driving this thing for all its worth. Now he's had a little bit of boogered up tires there because he did slide that car around. Like we're going to get one more lap in here. It's the 7 car working on the bottom side of that 412. Also has that 33 car in sight. Half a lap to go. Kevin Wegman going to take the race win here at Jefferson Speedway. So congratulations to the 7. Big race win for him. Port City Race Cars machine. Doing a little drifting there and drifting across the infield. So congratulations to Kevin Wegman on a big race win for him here at Jefferson Speedway. What a blast, man. This has really been a fun race to watch. Fun race to broadcast. So I think the crowd enjoyed this race. I know I did, broadcasting this race. What a great one it was. We'll see if we can't get Kevin Wegman up here in the broadcast booth with us to have a little chat.
What's that? Yeah, go ahead.
All right, hey Brent, how you doing, buddy? Congratulations on a getting these guys out here for this track and all your hard work. Thanks so much in working on this mod and getting the track out here. What a great track and a great mod. Good job.
Thanks, Heath. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've been working on this for the last couple of months. I'd like to thank Shane Gott. He's the guy who created these late models for rFactor 1, and I approached him, about early December. Said, hey, I've been looking for a late model for rFactor 2 for quite a few years, and none were around. So I said, hey, would it be all right if I tried to convert these over? And he gave me the go-ahead. So I'd like to thank Shane, for that, and yeah, putting this track together and putting the night racing. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We got Kevin Wegman here with us, and he won the race tonight. Talk a little bit about Kevin on what it was like to race out here on this short track. Are short tracks really the type of racing that you like to do? And you got a big race win tonight. Well, I guess he didn't hear us. Kevin, can you hear us? Well, it sounds like Kevin is not able to hear us here on the mic here. We'll give her one more shot. Well, it doesn't sound like Kevin has been able to get his microphone working. Maybe he's enjoying some champagne or, well, this is a short track, maybe a little bit of a little beer. I did see a Busch Light car out there, so maybe they're enjoying some Busch Light and some pork barbecue. And this is Wisconsin, so maybe some cheese. But, hey, congratulations to Kevin Wegman. Unfortunately, not able to get him in the booth here with an interview.
You there, K-Weg?
Bad. Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's here, so.
He might be just, maybe he's taking a break real quick, bathroom break or something.
I said he's in Wisconsin, so he's probably having some cheese and maybe some Busch Light and digging out of the snow.
Yeah, that's what I got ahead of me.
Yeah, you guys got a ton of that up there, so we're getting the real cold temperatures here tonight, and then into Wednesday and Thursday as well. Hey, Kevin, can you hear us? Well, it doesn't sound like he's going to be able to give us an interview here, so unfortunately not going to work for us. But I'd like to say congratulations to Kevin Wegman on a great race win, and it was fun to watch those guys swapping paint, man, and beating and banging around and so forth. So it really was a great time. And we'll sort of do our end of broadcast programming here. So I'd like to talk a little bit about what's coming up here in the next few days. The Ironman Racing Series will be coming up here on Wednesday, live right here on TurnLeft TV. It's race number 3, 127 laps from Brookdale Speedway. So the tire rule there makes that racing fantastic. The last 2 races have been just amazing. So hold on to your horses there. Brookdale Speedway, that's Darlington, coming up on January the 30th right here on TurnLeft TV. And then on Friday, we'll be at Phoenix International Raceway for 30 laps in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. So if you're looking at getting into rFactor 2 with some stock cars and want a big league to join up on a Friday night, you can go out and run with these guys. You don't have to have a car in the car set. They've got some new paint schemes or some temporary paint schemes ready to go. and it's a good way to get your feet wet there. So the way they're doing this in the winter 2018-19 fun season is the first race. This could be Phoenix, and then whoever wins the Phoenix race will choose the next race in the sequence, and then you'll get two more or another race after that. Coming up on Saturday, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be back in action for 167 laps at Palm Springs Speedway. What a great, great track that is. So that'll be a fun one in the 2018 winter cookie cutter season. It's race number 7 on the docket for them. So that'll be a great one, and that'll be right here on TurnLeft TV. So the Saturday Night Thunder in action on February the 2nd. All right, Kevin, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey, there we go. Hey, my gosh, man.
I don't know what was happening. I couldn't get my microphone to work.
Well, we got it now. Hey, congratulations on the race win there at Jefferson Speedway.
Thank you very much.
Man, talk about how much fun this was to get out on this short track in these late models.
Oh, yeah, it was a ton of fun. So I was saying that, turn 1 and 2 is so different than turn 3 and 4 here. So it keeps you going, keeps you on your toes every single lap, every single turn.
Yeah, it seemed to me when I was driving this last night and then the night before, just sort of getting used to this track, it seemed like for me, 3 and 4, I felt a lot better through that turn. I could drift that car up a little bit more, get a lot more speed down the front stretch. I wasn't very good in 1 and 2. How did you feel about those two transitions there?
I was actually a little more comfortable in 1 and 2 because, I braked hard and then let it roll, and if I could, I'd try to get the left front right up on a little bit up on the curb. It helped me turn a little bit. 3 and 4 was not too bad. I'd enter high and then let it roll and then come down the banking and cut turn 4 a little bit short. I found that if I tried to use the inside there at all, if I got a little bit off that banking, it would get really loose.
Well, it seemed to me that you're really staying out a long time there on that last little bit, and I kept thinking to myself, man, are you really going to benefit by staying out this long? Because those other guys had made pit stops, and I was fearing that you were going to be coming in here real late in the race and weren't going to be able to make use of those fresh tires, but the caution flag seemed to fall at the right time for you.
Yeah, I was trying to maybe make that last stint as short as I could, because then I could run real hard. And I knew, like in practice, I had the fastest lap. So I was hoping that it would fall right, that where that shortest stint, I could really lay on that right front a little bit harder than the stints before if it was a little bit shorter.
And true to their nature, it seems to be pretty good about swapping some paint, a little fender rubbing, laying a bumper to somebody too. Seems to be pretty good here.
Yeah, it happens quite a bit here. A couple of times, I was just being a little bit too over anxious and over aggressive, and got into the back of some people, but twice I think. But other than that, I tried to give everybody enough room. If they were faster than me and they got on the inside, or even if they got on the outside and I knew they were faster, I'd just let them go for the time being.
Well, talk a little bit about, briefly about how you got into sim racing, how long you've been into sim racing, and then how you found your way here to Happy Hour Racing League.
Well, I've been doing, I've been racing on the computer for several years, And then when RF2 came out, I got that and raced online for a couple of years, and then wasn't doing it for a while. And this past year or so,
yeah, I think we lost you there. So the past year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
sorry.
the past year, I started racing again online, and just going through the servers, I found the Happy Hour Racing League, and figured I'd try it out, and it was great. The guys are great, and it's a lot of fun. They do a lot of different types of racing here in the winter, and I've had a great time. I haven't been able to get to every race, but I've enjoyed all the ones that I've been a part of.
Well, hey, good to see you in the victory lane, and it looked like you were doing the drifting instead of doing the burnout there, going around the track. So congratulations. Very fun race to watch, and good luck to you the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Kevin Wegman joining us here in the broadcast booth. We finally got that technical issue worked out, so really fun race to watch, man. I had a great car, and like I said, I was really worried about the strategy there going late in the race if he wasn't going to pit too late. And I think the caution flag, at least from my perspective, really fell at a good time for him, because he caught everybody a lap down versus having to pit under green and allow those guys who had already made an earlier pit stop to be able to come around and maybe get back on the lead lap with him. Well, tonight's race has been brought to you by Happy Hour Racing League. Every Monday we race. That's the motto there. Right now in the sort of the winter season, they're doing a lot of different mods. Check those guys out. Just like Kevin had mentioned, he was browsing around on looking for a server to join, and found this one, and then just did a little investigation, and has been running with these guys since. So, I really was talking about that earlier. That's how I found these guys. I was wanting to run Sears Point and get a little practice there. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. And jumped in the server and met Brent, and he said, hey, come on out and join us. We race every Monday, and you're welcome to come out. And that's all she wrote. So I ran some races with them, and then started doing some broadcasting. And these guys were very helpful, welcoming, and patient with me. And I've greatly enjoyed the camaraderie that I've made with all of these guys here, Brent and Henry, Greg as well, and Bandit. And you can't forget John Pfeiffer there. So it's really been a great crew, a very welcoming crew here at Happy Hour Racing League. So if you're interested in doing some racing there on Monday nights, give those guys a look. Here in the winter season, they're doing a lot of different mix. You can go here to the website. Just go to Google and type in Happy Hour Racing League, and you'll get right here to the website. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out on the YouTube channel and watching these races. It just means the world to me that folks would enjoy the races that I put online, and I just think about how far I've come here in the last 2 years since I've been doing this, and it really is something special for me to be able to do this and have people come out and watch it. So if you're interested, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Please share these videos, and help support me. Get those folks out and watching the videos. Hit the thumbs up as well. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here at the short track of Jefferson Speedway. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. It has been a blast to bring you this race tonight. And that'll do it for us. We'll see you next time, right here on TurnLeft TV. We out of here.